I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop. Up next, we got a black queen on TikTok saying she refuses to act decent on the cruise. If we can't act ratchet, then what's the point?
So, I was planning on going on a Carnival cruise for my birthday this year in December. And then I have a girls trip for May, and then a family trip for June, all on Carnival. And they have decided that they don't want to be the spirit of the seas anymore, and I just don't know what to do with that information. I feel like we should just move to another cruise line. Royal Caribbean is a bit too bougie for the fun I'm looking to have, and MSC is way too boring. Do y'all have any recommendations for who we should switch to before it's too late? Should we go to Virgin? Do y'all like Virgin cruises? Let me know in the comments, because I don't know what to do.
Ma'am, what kind of debauchery are you intending to do? Like, why you can't, just chill on the ship like normal people and let everybody enjoy themselves? Why niggas always gotta bring the nonsense? It's a cultural thing, it's a preference. It's really sad, man. But when you find a cruise, let me know.
I want to take the time to apologize to Carmelo and Anthony's family. Man, I was all the way wrong about that kid. I was all the way wrong about that kid, homie.
Yeah, he was just indicted.
I was all the way wrong about that kid. I met with his father. I've been meeting with his father regularly. I had opportunity to talk, piece him up. He go beat these charges. I was under the impression that he brought a knife to school. So I'm taking a knife to school. Fuck him. He didn't take a knife to school. He didn't even know these two white boys. Mm. These two white boys just came over there with him because he was with another kid that knew those white boys. So he a new black kid who these big old white boys, big white boys. He a small frame kid. One of the white boys was on that side. One of the white boys was on that side. So either way go, they had him blocked in. And these some big white boys. These are some big, violent, aggressive white boys who got guns. And not only that, the one he killed whooped their daddy. See, the daddy coming into the picture playing like he been around. The dad ain't been around. We would think the black dad ain't around. The white dad ain't around. The mother don't even identify the daddy as the husband. So he must have been an abusive father. He ain't even been in their life. So he just coming and getting the light. He just coming and getting the light. So he a low down dirty cracker. His sons are bullies. They bullied on the kid. No, because he black. Get from up under the tent. Man, y'all tripping. I ain't going nowhere. And they got a reputation of beating up people. The one he had to stab, he broke his daddy's ligaments. Big old strong cracker. He should have killed both of them. He should have killed both them Peckerwoods. With a that's minding his motherfucking business, that don't bring harm to nobody. This kid ain't a bad kid. These bully white boys just fuck with the black baby. So now they trying to make it about race. No, it ain't about race. Justice was served when he killed that cracker. Self-defense. And the reason I say that is, anybody can go see the video. Why do you think the media outlets ain't promoting to go see this video? You can go up to the school to see it. And if you go up to the school and see it, we all to see this kid will be found not guilty. But because it's in an all-white town in Crackerville, and they done made it about race, whoever Sarah Fields is, Sarah Fields.
I've seen a lot of pages comment on this particular case. I've seen a lot of people give their opinion. I've reserved my opinion because I like to see the evidence come out first. I know things may appear the way the media wants it to appear. I know that there's a tendency for us to be tribalistic in our thinking. In my efforts to reserve tribalism, I put myself in the father's shoes of him losing a son's life initially. But I always like to reserve judgment, especially when it comes to anything dealing with the courts. If there's any truth to what Charleston Wright is saying, I'm glad I did reserve judgment.
Just whatever you think about me, just keep thinking and just keep supporting me or whatever, good or bad. I just want to make sure I'm just prepared for everything. I don't know, I don't worry about it, nothing. I'm in my own. You got to have tunnel vision, and there's so many trials and tribulations you're going to go through, you know what I'm saying? if you keep focusing on the negative or focusing on anything that's not part of your vision, it's gonna throw you off. So you gotta have a vision that's like, that's all I can say.
Just being human and having human emotions, you yearn for acceptance and understanding. But if you're elevating yourself higher than the average person is willing to go or willing to think or even see themselves, there's gonna be a distance between you and others, especially if you commit to whatever your goals are and lock in on it the way that you should. It's an uncomfortable journey, but it's one that you're gonna have to be okay with.
That boy Ugly Money Nietzsche finna be like, see, I told y'all, goddamn it, Offset, you might well stay with him, cause he was gonna cheat. Stephon cheated. You goddamn bitch, you goddamn paraded around with this nigga for a week, and now look at you, bitch, you're single, you out here ready to mingle again. Everybody can hit that pussy, bitch. You should've just stayed home. You had a family, 3 kids. Ugly Money.
These niggas swear they know what they be talking about, man. Come on, dog. Niggas swear they know what another man gon' say.
On today's episode of Nietzsche Was Right All Along, I've been told y'all, Cardi B left her husband for a man that was going to cheat more. She is now single again. Women will jeopardize their whole household and go outside and look for something that was already in their house. Meaning, the fact that your husband doesn't do exactly everything you want, you go out and search for the 20% that your husband is not and find out that you just left 80% for 20. And that's why there's so many goddamn divorces and so many single black mothers and so many goddamn broken families, because women keep on leaving a man the moment that they don't like something or something isn't what they want or when they're having a hissy fit. When Cardi B could have just stayed her ass at home with her children, with her husband, had a 2-parent household, got generational wealth. Instead, she went to get outside to get some outside dick, and she probably had to go to the clinic and get her pap smear. Yep, her pH balance is on 999,000 right now. Congratulations, Cardi B. You just got an updated version of your husband, and that nigga don't love you. Yeah, you played yourself. So, yeah, after this, she's gonna start dating like 23-year-old young niggas. It's gonna be fucking amazing. I'm telling you, remember, Nietzsche told you first. This was not gonna last. It didn't last. Offset's probably gonna smash a couple of times and then just leave her for a younger chick. But Cardi B's never gonna remarry again. That ugly one.
They gonna say he plotting on her downfall. You know what's so sad, bruh? Women can't see the forest for the trees. It's like these old women have done and are doing the same exact shit generation after generation after generation, and they just keep lying to each other. If you listen to some of these old women that tell the truth, when they start hitting about 37, 38, 39, they like, would you leave a man for cheating? He could cheat, just don't let me find out. Just do it quietly. They gotta learn things the hard way because they emotionally respond to everything. And when you emotionally respond to everything, you can't see the forest for the trees. All you gotta do, you respond for every tree that you see until you go off the cliff. It's a damn shame, man. But you know, games 2 through 7, dawg, that's all it is. Games 2 through 7. She gonna take game 1. But will she win the series? I think not.
Bitch, get your broke ass on, bum ass nigga, go ahead. Up your car, you in a Hyundai. Up your car, you in a Hyundai with a dinky suit on. With a dinky suit on and a motherfucking road train. Get your bum ass on, bitch. Girl gonna throw a motherfucking rib in here. Oh, I couldn't get out of this car fast enough. Oh!
What else can you do? You ain't gonna beat her in the argument. What else is there? You know what I mean? But to throw a half-eaten rib at her and drive off.
Energy is first. You can sit down with somebody for 2 minutes and just exchange a few words and know where that person is vibrationally. If they talk about other people, gossiping, hating, like, all right, this might not go that far. I remember one time I had a moment in the studio where J. Cole was there, and I was just having a bad day, and I started just talking trash. I was talking to my other friend, Teron, and Cole came in the room, and within 2 minutes, he heard what we was talking about, he got up and left. And I just remember being like, damn.
What we say?
Why did he do that?
Yeah.
But then I realized we wasn't on the same frequency. He not on that. Complaining, that kind of conversation does not circulate in higher level rooms. He didn't judge me. He didn't say nothing bad. He sat there, he listened for like a minute, and then he got up and left. Because what happens is when you're high vibrational, most likely, those people are going to bring you down. You're not going to be able to bring them up.
As quiet as it's kept, the key takeaway to learn from what she's saying right now isn't just what she's talking about, but the fact that she was able to do the self-reflection and realize where she went wrong and then make the adjustment. I can respect her growth.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. As you start to get older and wiser, you really start to get scared of some of these girls out here, bro. Like, if I was to get the wrong girl pregnant, bro, I would really hate myself, bro. Like, no cap. Like, I would dead hate myself, bro. And the child, bro. And I don't even want to say that, but I would, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. Like, if it's by the wrong girl, you gonna say, yeah, I love you, bro, but you low-key hate the nigga, bro. Like, but yeah, bro, choose wisely out here, man. Woo. Yeah, nah.
Would this be considered like a male version of postpartum? Like, you know, like that, like something men go through or something? I don't know. Nah, but real talk, if you get the wrong woman pregnant, she's liable to ruin your life for sure.
Anybody who wants to claim that she was purely a victim is in denial. Loon, there's no way. I don't care how much grooming. You're not a child. You're a grown woman and you mixed race on top of that. So you got a white parent. You feel? There's no way you're doing all of this if you don't want to.
Do you think that?
No way.
From a psychologist standpoint.
Not for a woman with a white parent.
What about the Stockholm syndrome thing that people are trying to
that's very real.
Around?
I believe that all of that bears some truth in this case, but cannot be completely explained by it. Here's the problem I had with the Cassie supporters, right? And I empathize with the sister as well because Puffy did take advantage of her. Yeah. The problem I'm having, Loon, is I'm seeing people go out of their way and make excuses for her because she's not an all-black woman. If Cassie wasn't light-skinned and mixed race, do you really think she would be getting this type of sympathy from the black community? Right. Or the America at all? No. Right. It's because she was mixed race that people are coming to her aid. If this was Lizzo in this case, you feel me? She wouldn't get half the sympathy. She would be called a gold digger, and if you didn't want to be there, you could have left. You feel me? Yes.
I didn't think about
black
that.
women don't give black women that type of support. This is only happening because Cassie is mixed race. Yes.
And but there's a lot of people who are, so from a psychologist standpoint, can you explain even what Stockholm syndrome means to people?
Stockholm syndrome is when someone grooms you, dominates, destroys you to the point where they eliminate any imagination or memory of you being independent or wanting independence. You start to depend on them. You start to rely on them. They become your world. And you start to believe that you cannot exist without them, despite the fact that they are punishing you, manipulating you, and putting your life in danger.
See, he was a little shaky at first. He was off script, you know what I'm saying? But then he was able to tie it back to tribalism and get back on script. Because if he completely go against women and what they're saying about this verdict, which we all know is a complete load of then he would lose his biggest base, the female clientele.
Ladies, y'all don't care about logic? Like, everything is about how y'all feel. My feelings, how the situation make me feel. It don't gotta make sense, but that's how I feel. That's not logical. 1 + 1 = 2. We all know that. But if you feel like it's 4, you're gonna stand on that. Because that's how you feel. That's how y'all act, bro. That's how I feel. It don't make sense.
See, you have to understand that that's their native language. When a woman is having a conversation with you, she's trying to make you feel a certain way. Versus a man, he's trying to make you understand something. This is what one gender is afforded when they're not responsible for the progression of their entire race, i.e. men.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
If you made it this far, check out the video we just did where he wanted an open marriage until he saw the videos in her phone. God dang. Check it out right here.